Hey, what's up guys, it's LDJ here and welcome back to the Severn Vale United career mode. Make sure to slide tackle that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to join the board of directors. You can also join my Discord server to chat with me, suggest things for the series, and get the inside scoop on all things Severn Vale United. With that out of the way, let's get into the episode. Welcome back to the Cavalier Chronicle, your trusted source for all things Severn Vale United. There are only 5 games left in the season, and the Cavaliers have done well to climb all the way up into the top 6. With games coming up against Stoke and Cardiff, both of whom are in the top half of the table, the Cavaliers are going to need to dig in deep if they want to secure an automatic promotion spot. With no silverware won this season, this is the last chance for the Cavaliers to salvage something from this up and down season. Will they be able to finish in second, or will they have to fight for a promotion spot in the playoffs? Only time will tell. That's all from me today. I'm Teddy Kingsley, and this is the Cavalier Chronicle. Let's get to work. Last episode, we made some significant progress in securing a playoff promotion spot in League One. For the entire month of March, we went undefeated, winning 4 out of our 6 games and drawing the last 2. We are now in the middle of April. We've played 2 games, won 1, drawn the other, and we have 3 games left in April, and our last 2 games are at the beginning of May. We currently sit in 4th place on 73 points. We're tied with Wigan, who are just ahead of us in goal difference by 1. We're also 1 point behind Bolton in 2nd place. The race for those last promotion spots is heating up as Stoke City, Wrexham, and even Wycombe are not out of the race completely. We're gonna have to stay on our P's and Q's this episode if we want to secure a playoff promotion spot. If things go our way, we can maybe even snatch 2nd place from Bolton. Considering the fact that we failed to beat Bolton last episode, that seems like a tall order, especially since our next game in the league is against Stoke City, but I have full faith that the squad can get the necessary wins to see us get promoted into the championship. I'm going to jump straight into this game against 5th place Stoke City. We're running our strongest lineup out there, and it looks like we have a couple more 70s in the squad. Thomas Reynolds and Benji Van Dijk are the newest members to join the 70 rating club. Now, let's get into the game. Up to Severn Vale. Let's go Cavaliers. And there's Sakubara, who has made the bench for this game. Maybe he'll get on the pitch. And I want to get off to a great start against Stoke City. They're a good team. Not too long ago, they were in the Premier League. It's been a long time now, but they used to be a Prem team, and it opens up for Eric. Early shot. He's not the best shooter of the ball. Most of the time when he shoots, it gets blocked, but that was a good effort from our CDM. We're starting off great pretty early on here. This is what I wanted to see. We have to beat Stoke City if we want a chance at climbing in the table. And Reynolds with the header. It's on target, but the goalkeeper makes the save. Into Phillips, who's going to drive here. He cuts in on his left foot. Another great save from their goalkeeper. Is this going to be one of those games where their goalkeeper goes absolutely nuts against us? Luis has been searching for that goal for a couple games now, and their goalkeeper makes yet another save. Yeah, it's going to be one of those games. Who finds Phillips? He cuts in on his left foot. Luke Cox is wide open. Can we get across? Benji? Benji! Let's get another one. Let's try and aim at Reynolds again. Goes to Lindsay this time. And Benji Van Dijk picks up the rebound. Another goal line clearance. Oh, this Stoke team is defending with their lives right now. Reynolds. Benji. Benji! And we break the deadlock. After a couple of strikes on goal, a couple of goal line clearances, 1-0. Severn Vale. Let's go, man. It looked like this Stoke team was going to give us some issues, though, but Benji gets lucky, turns, hits it on the swivel, and finds the bottom corner. Just a striker's goal, man. 22 goals in 32 matches. At the moment, Benji Van Dijk is at the top of the table. He's leading the Golden Boot race, and that would be 2 Golden Boots in a row for Severn Vale United. And Jones is out of position here. Montero. Uh-oh. Lindsay, what a tackle. He's been our best defender. Montero's been a revelation ever since we signed him, but Benjamin Lindsay is our captain for a reason. Here we go. Into Luis. Can Luis find Van Dijk? He can. Can Van Dijk finish? He can, and we're rolling now. We're not missing Adam Morgan at all. Benji Van Dijk has stepped it up in the second half of the season, and so has Luis Adame in that cam spot. It's taken him a season and a half to secure the full-time 10 position, but he's cooking. What a ball that is to Van Dijk, and what a finish that is at the near post. He wants that golden boot, and looks like he'll get it. And Luke Cox gives up the ball cheaply. Good block, though. Uh-oh. Can Enrique save us here? And there goes the clean sheet. I'm telling you, even with the new center back, we cannot keep clean sheets. And it's off a Luke Cox mistake. It's an easy one-on-one. Enrique can't save that. Come on, boys. We got to tighten up here. We could have been going into the half up 2-0. And instead, we're going up 2-1. Really got to work on that defense for next season, man. And we go into the half up 2-1. Could have been 2-0. Van Dijk is lacking a bit of fitness right now, so he'll probably get subbed off pretty early on into the second half. Find him again. And Wagner's wide open. What can he do here? What a finish! An unorthodox finish from the 18-year-old, but what a finish it is. He just toe pokes it past the keeper, and we go up 3-1. A Benji Van Dijk assist. That's going to be his last contribution. We're going to get Sean on, and that's an assist. And that's an assist for Benji Van Dijk as he goes off. That's his last contribution for the game. Gonna get Sean some minutes, see if we can get his confidence up, as this looks like it's gonna be another big win for the Cavaliers. Surprised this Stoke City team is so high up the table. They're not playing like a top team. I may have to try a new slider set, or maybe we're just in form, because we do lose games every now and then. It's not like I'm completely invincible. Just sometimes when we come up against certain teams, they just don't play well against us. Uh-oh. They step inside Montero, and they pull one back. We still have a 2-goal lead. Their striker gets a brace. He's a lot to handle right now. He's a bit tiny, but there's a lot of skill in that little body of his. It comes down Montero's side. He's not having the best game, I'll be honest. Still new, though. I don't even think he's played 10 games for us yet. We're making 2 subs here. Sakubara's coming on for his second appearance, and so is Kirk Ferguson stepping in for Luke Cox, who hasn't had the greatest game at left back. Was at fault for one of the goals. Good step, Lindsay. Lindsay's been great, as always. And our last sub is going to be Maxim Kaczynski stepping on for Thomas Reynolds. We've got a 2-goal lead, but this Stoke team, our attack is just too high-powered. It doesn't matter how many goals we can see, as long as we score 4 a game. This Stoke team played much better second half. We got that early goal, but other than that, it's kind of been all them second half. Sakubara, let's try and get him an attack. Oh, skirts past one. Gets past another. He's still going. Sakubara's still going. What a run from the youth academy player. I got big plans for him, man. I have big plans for him. Duffy's going to be retiring soon. He's going to take over that backup right wing spot. And if he keeps progressing, he might even steal it from Phillips. Lindsay off the bar, and that's going to do it. I think that was one of our better games this season, to be honest. We got scored on twice, but our attack was lethal, and we take 3 points away from Stoke City, who are right behind us in the table. And Benji Van Dijk picks up another Man of the Match award. 2 goals and an assist in 1 half, man. Jackson Wagner with the goal, Sean with the goal off the bench, Adame with an assist, Eric with an assist. Just a great showing from the boys. 8.2 from Ben Lindsay, man. Love that guy. He's our captain for a reason, man. Love that guy. He's going nowhere for the foreseeable future. And that win over Stoke City saw them drop all the way to 6th, and it saw us jump over Bolton into 2nd place. Not too long ago, we were in 16th place. Now we're in 2nd. Absolutely insane. From 6th to 2, it's really tight. Only 4 points separate 6th and 2nd place. We have to keep picking up the wins and points if we want to stay here. As it stands, we're in an automatic promotion spot. We're not catching Cardiff City, that's out of the question, but it is possible for us to finish in 2nd place this season. Our next game is against Leyton Orient, who are in 23rd place. They're terrible, and we've already thrashed them once this season, so I'm gonna go ahead and sim this game. And we're gonna be running with a heavily rotated squad against one of the worst teams in the league. Hopefully we can pick up a good result. So I ended up watching this game using the tactical view, and it was an absolute banger. I'm so mad that I didn't record any highlights for you guys. but we did fall short. We lost 3-2. Their striker had a hat trick in the first half. Dan Aguirre had a hat trick in the first half. And then I subbed on Max, Jack Stacey, Robert Duffy, and Jackson Wagner. Maxim Kaczynski came off the bench and got 2 assists for us late in the game. Duffy scored the second goal. Jackson scored the first one. It was absolute cinema. I really thought they were going to get, you know, an equalizer late in the game, but it just wasn't meant to be. And unfortunately, we do drop out of second place because of this loss. Our next game in the league comes against 14th place Charlton Athletic. That loss to Leyton Orient saw us drop all the way down to 4th place. We're still level on points with Bolton, but now it's our rivals Wrexham who have taken the 2nd place spot. Things are getting crazy with this table. I don't know who's gonna finish 2nd place when it's all said and done. We just have to keep trying to pick up results where we can. And this is how we line up, and we pick up a 2-1 win over Charlton Athletic. It looks like Luis Adame and Jackson Wagner pick up the goals. We're back to 2nd place, and we now have a game against top of the table Cardiff City. If they beat us, they get 101 points, and the league is still not over as we have 1 game after this. But as it's a new month of May, we get to pull a scenario card from the deck. And I've got our wheel up. Let's go ahead and see what scenario we're getting for the rest of this episode. And it looks like we landed on number 16. Interesting. This one is Super Agent Influence. One agent offers a high potential free agent at a cost. Sign him or reject and boost morale for loyalty. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And this is the player the super agent has offered to us. His name is Zezo. His name is Jose Eduardo de Sousa Oliveira, otherwise known as Zezo. He is an underground sensation from Brazil, and after the short talk that I had with his agent, it's clear that he is a bit of a mercenary. He's only 27, but he's played for about 10 different clubs all across South America, and he now wants to try his hand at playing in European football. His agent has seen how the Cavaliers have climbed up the table and are poised to get an automatic promotion spot to the championship, and he sees this as a perfect opportunity to put his client on the main stage. Now, normally, I don't like signing mercenaries, as you guys just saw what happened to Adam Morgan, and he wasn't even a mercenary. He was just a guy we picked up from the free agents pool, and here is another free agent who would instantly be the best player in our team. Let's have a look at some of his stats. He's got decent physicals, really good technicals, and the thing that I really want to show you guys are his play styles. He's got finesse shot, flair, and trickster. He's definitely got that Brazilian passport, but the thing I really wanted you guys to see was the dead ball plus play style. That's right, this guy is a set piece wizard. We currently don't have a single player in the club with the free kick accuracy rating over 66. Luis Adame is our best free kick taker, and even he's not too great. Pretty much every free kick he takes hits the wall. But if we were to sign this guy, we would have a legit chance to score multiple free kicks a season. Now, as he is a free agent and we're nearing the end of the season, we can't sign him for this season. We don't even have an open free agent slot, as we signed Azaria Akacha in the off season almost a year ago. But I wanted to leave this guys open to you guys. Do you guys think we should sign Zezo and risk making Luis Adame and a couple of other players around the club angry or upset? I know Luis Adame just got that starting 10 position, but he can drop down and play the 8 position in the box-to-box role, and Zezo can step in and play the 10. He can also play left wing and right wing. I really like the look of this guy. I know he's a mercenary. I know he might not be the type of personality we need in our locker room, but every team needs a Brazilian, and he would instantly become our best player. Let me know down in the comments if we should sign Zezo. I'll let you guys think on that one while we get ready for our game against first place Cardiff City. And this is how we're going to line up against the eventual champions of League One, Cardiff. Going with our strongest lineup yet again, save for Jackson Wagner, as Akacha is not fit for this game. What a surprise. If we can beat Cardiff here, even though they're in first place, that would be a pretty big result for us. Up to Severn Vale. Let's go Cavaliers. We have a kick clash, ladies and gentlemen. Why is it blue on blue? Regardless, we're gonna try and overcome this and win this game. Into Jones. Benji's in there somewhere. Eric. Oh, what a strike. Hey, Eric found his shooting boots these last couple of games. He hasn't scored, but he's put in some great long-range efforts. I really want to know what you guys think about that Zezo player, man. I really want to sign him. I know it'll probably, you know, mess things up in the locker room, but I kind of like the drama, and he's a great player. I want to start scoring free kicks. Ahead of next season, I'm going to learn how to take free kicks. What a block. I really wish we didn't have a kick class this episode. Oh, and Enrique, brother, that's straight at you. Enrique's not covering himself in glory there. Feel like he should save that one. He's diving away from the ball. Poor bit of play from Enrique. And we go down early. The boys are confused about the shirts. Eric's here. Another great shot from Eric. He's stepped into that box-to-box role ever since Luis moved up to the 10. And he's been playing pretty well there. Not getting a lot of goals, but he picks up an assist every now and then. Let's try and hit Montero. Goes to Reynolds instead, and Reynolds hits the crossbar. We're getting so much better at corners, though. Having Phillips take them has been the recipe. But if we sign Zezo, who knows? We might get even better. I don't know if you guys can tell. I really want to sign that guy. Uh-oh. It looks like Jackson Wagner's picked up an injury. A twisted knee. Jackson is still carrying that injury. Oh, Jones. Our defensive player of the year last season has not covered himself in glory this episode. What a save, Enrique. Might have to sub Jackson out. He finds Jackson, but Jackson can't get his head on it. Oh, deflection. He might be injured, but he's still playing. Oh, it's not a corner, referee. Ain't that our ball? That ain't our ball.
It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It's our ball, ain't it? It's our ball. It's our ball.
Could have sworn that took a deflection on the way out. Ref must not have his glasses on. Jones and Phillips have a great partnership on this right side, but defensively, they're not the greatest. Come on, Montero. Why are you shuffling? It's like he can't get out of second gear. And we make it to halftime, down 1-0 to Cardiff City. Not a whole lot of chances for us. They took their early goal and held onto the lead well. And it looks like Jackson has shook off his injury, so we're going to go ahead and start the second half with the same lineup. He's had a great bounce back year. I would still like to see it a little bit better from him, but... And here he is on the ball now. He still has to get better dribbling-wise, but he's definitely going to see a boost in overall this season. Much higher than he did last year, and probably a potential boost as well. He's had a very underrated season in terms of goals and assists. Can Benji find Jackson? He can. Jackson, that's all you. Oh, Jackson, man. He's not injured anymore, but he might have to get subbed off anyways. Oh, Montero went to ground too early. Lindsay. And Cardiff go 2-0 up. They are the champions for a reason. Our defense is all over the place yet again. Ben Lindsay tries to step up, but their striker just buries it. And we are taking off Jackson Wagner for Sean Meyer. He's going to play left wing this game. It was a tall order to expect us to get a result against the best team in the league by far. We've been in good form lately. Good job, Eric. Oh, that's a foul. That's going to be a yellow card. Nothing more than a yellow, ref, right? What? And Eric Escamilla has been sent off. I don't think that's a red card at all. I don't think that's a red card, and they're making a save. We have to respond. I'm going to change the formation up a bit, as we need to now go a little defensive if we want to get anything out of this game. That's fucking bogus. So I didn't change the formation. I instead just put Eric Escamilla on the right wing. We're instead just going to be playing without a right winger, as I still want to go ahead and chase this game. Can't believe Eric got sent off. That means he's ineligible for the next game. He would have been banned for the next 2 games after that if we had any more. Oh, and their free kick hits the bar. That would have been a double jeopardy there. Enrique got to catch this. And somehow we escape by not getting scored on. Come on, lads. And Montero has picked up an injury. It looks like it's a shoulder injury. Oh, Montero can't get out there. He's going to have to get subbed out. He's going to have to get subbed out. I don't know how Enrique picked that up. He's looking for Sean. And he finds him. Great turn, Sean. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, what a tackle. Yeah, this Cardiff team just wants it more. It looks like we're going to have to get Montero off the pitch. Unfortunate for our new signing. Come on, boys. We still have plenty of time. Actually, we don't have plenty of time. It's the 77th minute. Sean's come on and done nothing. I know he's playing out of position, but still. There we go. All right, Benji. Ref. That's not a foul? Oh no, Benji's gone down. Everyone's getting injured this game. No, 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 no. No, no, no. And it doesn't look like Benji's recovering from this one. He's gonna have to get subbed off. That is the worst case scenario. He's gonna miss the last game of the season, and that might be an important one. I hope that's not a broken ankle, man. Oh, he just steps on his calf. Referee. Oh no, everything's falling apart. This kick class really messed with me this game, but I can't blame the loss on that, man. We just weren't good enough. The red card screwed us over a little bit. I still don't believe that was a red at all. By the way, I hope that didn't set us back too far. We might have just dropped out of second place with that loss. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Let's go check our league table status. And that loss to Cardiff City saw us drop to third place. Wigan Athletic have overtaken us and they now sit in second place. And to make matters worse, Fernando Montero picked up a bruised shoulder injury and will be out for 5 days. That's not too bad. But Benji Van Dijk did break his ankle and he's going to be out for 3 months. He should be back in time for the start of next season, but that is going to be the end of Benji Van Dijk's season. And what a season he was having. As it stands, Benji Van Dijk will still win the Golden Boot as he has 23 goals, but if Mark Harris scores more than 2 goals in the last game of the season, Benji Van Dijk will lose his trophy. Before we get into our last game of the season, let's go ahead and check our 3 new youth scout reports. Starting with Wales, okay, Kai Peterson's potential is not the greatest, but that overall looks juicy. We're gonna go ahead and sign him up. He's 17 already. Alan Davies looks decent as well. We're gonna sign him up, 14 years old. Let's check the Ivory Coast. And we've got Yves Siaka, a right back, can play center back as well, 14 years old. Welcome to the club. And we've also got Ginudes Don. Potential also is not the greatest, but that overall looks pretty good. We're gonna sign him up. And last but not least, we've got Australia. We're gonna sign Taylor Barnett as he's a right mid. With that new crop of youth players, let's go check out our new players in the academy. Siaka's a 51 overall. He's got 3 playstyles: jockey, bruiser, quick step. He's gonna have to cook in the academy for a couple of years. It looks like Michael Price is more ready to jump into the first 11 as he's already 61 rated at 17 years old. And he's got a whopping 5 playstyles. He might even be better as a left back, actually. Michael Price is going to be turned into a left mid. It doesn't look like he's a defender. We got Ginudes Dan, 5-star skill moves as a CDM. Hold on, I didn't even see that. 2 playstyles, block and relentless. He might be a stud. Taylor Barnett is a 57, 16 years old, low driven shot. He looks all right. Got some pace. Alan Davies is 14, got great physicals already. He's gonna cook in here, got dead ball and technical. And Kai Peterson, 17 years old, 64. The potential could maybe promote him and sell him on for some cash. And last but not least, Lloyd Richards, a striker, 16 years old, 3-star, got some decent play styles with rapid, trickster, quick step, and long throw as a striker. And he's got a great head of hair on him. Our youth academy is taking shape nicely. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, let's get into our final game of the season. And this is the squad that we're going to be running against Bristol Rovers. They're one of the worst teams in the league, but I decided to play pretty much our strongest lineup as we cannot risk dropping points. If we manage to pick up the 3 points here, we will jump over Wigan Athletic and secure automatic promotion. But if we fail to get anything but a win, we're gonna have to play in the promotion playoffs. I did go ahead and give Hector the start this game as I'm not sure if this is going to be his last game for the club or not. He has handed in a transfer request and I've heard rumors that he's thinking about retiring anyways, so I decided to give him one last start to see what he can do. Our season hinges on this game. We weren't able to win a trophy this season, but we managed to climb all the way up from 16th place to the top half of the table. Let's see if we can secure an automatic promotion spot. Up to Severn Vale. Let's go Cavaliers. And this is it for all the marbles. We have another kit clash. I forgot to change the color and I want to get off to a great start. This team is bad, so I'm expecting us to put some goals past them. And Sean is starting at striker as Benji Van Dijk has broken his ankle. Good tackle, Lindsay. Lindsay's been great at defense. He's my current pick for defender of the year. Fine, Sean. Unlucky. What the heck? He just suplexed my defender. This ain't WWE. They're playing great defense here. Oh, they're blocked. They blocked the shot from Phillips. We get a corner here, though. And Phillips has been really good on the corners lately. He finds Lindsay and he can't direct it towards goal. How many times have I said that this season? Win that, Luke. Good job. Sakubara, what a win. Into Phillips. And is this going to be it? It is. And we go up. And as it stands, we're getting promoted to the championship. Let's go, Ruben Phillips. That's going to be a big goal if we go on to win this game. That's going to get etched into the history books. Sean lays it off to Phillips. And Phillips finishes low into the left-hand side. He was never going to miss that one. And that's his 9th goal in the league this season. Almost 10 goals. I think he had 6 last season. So steadily getting better. Here we go. Good job, Phillips. Phillips is feeling it this game. Phillips is feeling it. He's going on his trademark run. Into Phillips again. We need everyone to defend their asses off this game. It's a terrible cross. This is one of the worst teams in the league. They're in 23rd place. They're getting relegated. They have nothing to play for, but we have everything to play for. Hector's going to have to get subbed off. I wanted to give him a little farewell start, but we need to win this game. And we might have to go sign Zezo, man. With Hector possibly leaving in the summer, we're going to need to give Luis Adame some competition up there in the 10 spot. Sakaburo finds Jones. What can Jones do? Jones the third! What a goal, son! He salutes the crowd. That is outrageous. Takes on his man like he's a winger and fires it into the back of the net. He used to play winger in the youth levels, was forced to play right back when he got promoted to the first team, but he's showing us that he can do it all. Jones the third makes it 2-0. Let's go. I know the manager was loving that one. His son just scored, and that might have been a crucial goal in seeing us obtain an automatic promotion spots. Get in. And we make it to halftime up 2-0. This Bristol Rovers team hasn't threatened us at all. We would have been safe in 2nd place if we had just won against Cardiff, but it wasn't meant to be. Doesn't look like I can check any scores here, so we're just going to get into the second half. We're going to get Duffy in as well. He's not retiring, but who knows? He might call it in the summer. Oh, get that, Enrique. Good job. And we're going to be subbing off our 2 midfielders. Thomas Reynolds and Hector Limon are coming off for Maxim Kaczynski and Dean Gallo. Not a great showing from Hector Limon, who's likely going to lose that number 10 shirt next season. Back to your keeper. Okay, never mind. Oh, Tomoya. Tomoya. He finds the edge of the box. And Dean Gallo fires off the bench. What a goal, Dean. He doesn't play much, but when he plays, he's goated. Just a great squad player to have, man. Never complains. Always puts a shift in. And number 33 makes it 3-0. What a goal this is, edge of the box. Dean Gallo might get a boost. We're going to have to check his goal to game ratio. He might get a big boost ahead of next season. Just an impact sub. You got to have players like that in the squad. And as it stands, it looks like we are going to get promoted. Not going to have to go through the playoffs. Going straight to league. Going straight to the championship. Earlier this season, it looked like we weren't going to get promoted at all. Looked like we weren't even going to finish in the top half of the table. But everything changed after the January transfer window. We sold one of our best players, raised some funds, backed some of our guys, and it paid us back tenfold. And we are going to be making our last subs of the game. Akacha is coming in for Jones III. He's going to play right back. And Kirk Ferguson is coming on for Luke Cox. Akacha. What a block, Akacha. Yeah, let me find out he's a right back. Oh no, they scored. We cannot keep clean sheets. We were dominating this team. That's so annoying. We've allowed way too many goals this season. And that's going to do it for the game. And we've been promoted to the championship. The fans are going crazy. It's limbs in the stadium. We win our final game 3-1. Look at what it means to the boys. Straight to the championship in 2 years. Back-to-back promotions. We didn't win any trophies this year, but this is better than a trophy. We're into the championship. Look at the celebrations. We fought all the way from 16th to snatch 2nd place from Wigan Athletic on the final day. Sean Meyer with the man of the match performance without a goal. He turned up big for us. Luke Cox with an assist. Dean Gallo with a goal off the bench. I really love this team, man. I am falling in love with this team. 2 8.0 match ratings from our center backs. Jones III with the goal. I am falling in love with this team. And that is going to do it for our 2nd season in the career mode. We finished in second place with 82 points, 1 point above Wigan Athletic and 1 goal difference less than them. So had we finished on the same amount of points, we would have lost out on goal difference. We scored the most goals in the league with 88. We got scored on the most in the league and we scored the most in the league, which, you know, at this point, that just might be the Severn Vale way. Next season, I do want to have a better defense, but we'll worry about that when we get there. We have officially been promoted to the championship. That means we got promoted in back-to-back seasons. And if we get lucky next season, who knows? Maybe we'll be in the Premier League before you know it. I actually want to look at our form since January, ever since we lost that game in the Carabao Cup to Manchester City, and we went on an absolute tear. We won 6 games to end January. We went unbeaten in the league for the month of February, winning all of our games. We went unbeaten again in March. We only lost 1 game in April, and then we lost to Cardiff. So since January, we only lost 2 games in the league. That is absolutely insane, and that's probably the reason why we finished in second place this season. I cannot believe how this season turned out. Earlier in the season, we were in like 16th place. We only won 2 games in December. Lost 2 games in November. We were okay in October. A lot of draws in September. And we started the season off pretty decently, but it was that middle stretch of October to November to December where we really struggled in the league. But we really turned it around from January onwards, and I can't wait to see where we end up next season. And here are our stats for the final 5 games of our season. Jackson Wagner led the way with 3 goals. Luis Adame and Maxim Kaczynski both picked up 2 assists. We had no clean sheets this episode. That's something we're definitely going to have to focus on next season. And Benji Van Dijk finished with an 8.4 average rating across 4 games, even after breaking his ankle. Get well soon, Benji. Drop a comment down on what your surprise of the season was. Me personally, it was Benji Van Dijk. I know when I signed him, he was meant to be our new savior, our new Ronald Ochoa, but he didn't start the season off great, and eventually he did grow into his position, and that was a pretty big surprise for me, as I thought Sean was going to be our starting striker for the entire season. Let me know down in the comments on what your surprise for the season was and if this season lived up to your expectations. I will be releasing the awards show for season 2 shortly after this drops, so stay tuned for that. I've been LDJ, this is the Severn Vale United Career Mode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.